Alright, so this is my video of my newest gunship. It is completely custom made, or mostly custom made I should say. It is based off the framework to the old gunship model. I simply modified almost every single bit of it. I think the only thing unmodified would be the cockpit, and that's pretty much it. Let's get started. This is version 26, and each time it goes up in versions is just because I've added on to it. The very first version was the entire model, just completely simple, completely following the same specs as the old gunship, and then I later added on a whole another back section right here. I simply extended this out on the bottom and then added onto it to make a little cargo area. It is pretty almost useless, honestly. And then up here I smoothed it out a lot to get this aerodynamic but also looking very armor proof, if you would like to say that, or bulletproof. It is very curved around the front edge here, and I do apologize, there are supposed to be guns coming out from here. I just never really got to putting those back on. They always fall off. Cockpit is again pretty much the only thing unmodified. I did leave this on here, and back in here I do have a rack for, I guess you want to say, blaster pistols. There's 4 of them on there. 2 clones in here, ARF troopers. That's pretty simple. I did modify the inside here to seat clones, and I do have 4 bomb squad troopers, clone gunner, and then these 2 guys here. They come with the bomb squad, the green guys. I don't know what exactly they do, but went ahead and threw them in there. Troops are good on the battlefield. The wing design is pretty much custom. I did follow after, hold on a second, sorry that broke. I followed the 4-piece wing design, but after that I completely redid the entire top surface here. As you can see, the normal engines aren't on it. I really didn't like the look of those. I just went ahead and added my own. These right here are the engines, and I went ahead and made these aerodynamic, I guess you want to call them pylons coming off the side of it. It really does look nice. There's an astronomic droid right there. The wing design, it does make it look a lot better. That piece right there goes on that end right there, and then there's a blaster right here. If you'll give me a second, I'll go ahead and put that piece back on. See, just like that. It really is just for looks, honestly. I mean, what gunship would ever ground attack? Not too sure. I think they're mostly for troop deployment, actually. Back here, as I said, there is a cargo bay. You simply put that down, and then inside I put another weapons rack. If I can get it out. It's always a pain in the butt to get out. It has 6 short blasters, 6 long blasters, and then this troop Gatling gun, I guess you want to call it. You always see it in the show and whatnot, and I just decided to throw one on there because it is pretty much a heavy attack gunship, I guess. I did name it, unfortunately. I named it something that sounds pretty sucky, but I like it. Personally, that's just me. I went ahead and named it the SkyHawk. If you remember that old show back from in the 2000s, it was called Stormhawks. I sort of went along that line, went ahead and said SkyHawk anyhow. These 2 antennas, it is for communications. Went ahead and threw those on there, and then instead of having this flat, I added a curve to it with an astronomic droid in it. And I redid the entire interior here. I mean, literally every single thing about it. I went ahead and redid just so I can have a storage area in there. And it's pretty much useless too, but I'm really big on storage. I don't know, it's just me. And I always enjoy putting that in there. Overall, this was a pretty difficult build. It has spanned at least 4 months from start to finish. I did run out of bricks periodically and had to go digging for hours to try to find some. And you'll figure out later on that finding bricks is the biggest pain when it comes to building these things. I'll go ahead and just throw it back together in a few seconds. I'm going to go ahead and put this wing back on. Alright, and that's the SkyHawk, honestly. This is, again, version 26 of a build that's elapsed 4 months. And I love it, honestly. It's the first gunship I've ever built and or owned, and it's just way better to have your own custom built design gunship. And again, it is based off the old gunship design or base, but after that everything pretty much customized beside this. And I don't know, it just seems so amazing personally. That's just me. This is a amazing set. If you ever get a chance, and if I ever get a chance to make instructions for it, I will, and then I'll post them so that you guys can see. But until then, see you around. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe.